Haldor Icepelt is a fierce Wolfguard battle leader of the Space Wolves, serving in the Blackmanes, a great company of Ragnar Blackmane with unyielding loyalty. Trusted within his Wolf Lord's inner circle, he proved his valor after the Great Rift's creation, leading a Space Wolf strike force on Vigilus during the War of the Beast, crushing Genestealer Cult rebellion and restoring Imperial order. Hello my friends, my name is Max, and today we are going to build the very first Primaris Wolfguard battle leader, Haldor Icepelt. This mini was originally released in 2018 in Warhammer 40,000 Tooth and Claw Battle Box, later becoming the commanding unit of the Space Wolves Combat Patrol in 2022. That Combat Patrol is replaced by now with a new one with Terminators, also known as Asker's Wolfpack, led by Fury Asker, and thus we have today what I suspect is out of print Primaris Wolfguard battle leader. The mold is from year 2017, so it was made along with Primaris Space Marines, and I got this sprue with no instructions whatsoever, and moreover with no base. The battle leaders are supposed to have 40mm bases, so I will just take one of those from my pile of bases, and we're gonna figure out how to build the spell, following these magic numbers over here. As always, by the end of this video, we'll figure out answers for 3 simple questions. Does this mini look cool when assembled? Is it easy and fun to build it? And how does it stand next to other minis? We're gonna start, as always, with the torso, namely with beat number 1 and beat number 2. The 2 beats of the torso are cleaned up. I like this gem over here on the chest plates. And they should be assembled like this. Let's glue these 2 beats together. And this is our torso so far. Next, we are supposed to add a lower part of the torso number 3. Took me a while to clean up the beat number 3, and it should be sitting over here along these lines. Let's try to glue it. And this is our torso so far. We move forward, and now we need to add some legs. Let's start with number 4. This is my beat number 4. Should be attached over here. There is a look over here. And this is our pile so far. Next we add beat number 5 to the right leg. I have cleaned up beat number 5. It also has a lock over here. And it is supposed to be sitting over here like this. And this is our pal with both of his legs attached. Next, they want us to add his bolt rifle over here, number 6. This is my beat 6, cleaned up, and with a hole drilled over here. Looks fancy, like the runes over here on the bolter. It does have a lock over here, so technically we should have no problem attaching it. And it should be sitting like this. Let's try to glue it. And this is our Haldor with the right hand attached. Next, they want us to attach the left hands, beat number 7, with a huge power axe. This is my left hand with the power axe cleaned up, looking incredibly cool. Also has a look, and it should be sitting somewhat like this. Might require partial assembly because otherwise it might cover the face. But I frankly think that it will have enough space over here to paint everything without partial assembly. I'm gonna glue it anyway. And this is our Haldor so far. That was beat 7. Beat 8 is this Space Wolf's pauldron. That's supposed to be sitting on his left shoulder. And this is our pauldron cleaned up. It doesn't have any look or whatever. It is just supposed to be placed over here along these lines. Go into glue it. And this is our left pauldron in place. Looking good. Beat 9 is the backpack with Space Wolf's symbology over here. I have cleaned up the backpack. It looks very, very cool. And it should be sitting over here on his back, like this. Let's glue it. And that's our pal with the backpack. Now the only thing that is missing is a head. We have 2 head options here, somewhat surprisingly for me. I didn't notice that in the beginning. This one, the helmetless one, and this one with a helmet. Even though I really like helmeted heads, I think it would be only suitable for this spell to have the helmetless one. So we're gonna go with beat number 10. This is my head number 10. Looks incredibly cool. It does have a look. So this position is pretty much predefined. And let's glue it. And this is our pal with the head. Looking incredible. Let's drop him on a base. We have a 40mm base here. And this is our miniature assembled. Haldor Icepelt, a Primaris Space Wolves battle leader. Looking very, very cool. It took me roughly 35 minutes to build this spell. I will give him 5 service skulls out of 5 for the sheer fun of building him. And I will give him 5 out of 5 for the ease of assembly. This miniature is very, very straightforward. Just 10 beats to assemble. Very, very easy. Very, very nice. I think it was the first iteration of Primary Space Wolves that was there. The rest of the miniatures from the box and from the Combat Patrol were basically Primaris Space Marines, the Intercessors, that could be upgraded with the Space Wolves upgrade sprue. And this one was the unique miniature, because he has Space Wolf symbology over here, this gem on his chest, the gem on his backpack, the pelts, and so on and so forth. To the best of my knowledge, he is now unavailable. He was only released in the boxes that are out of print by now, so he is kinda rare. This mini might require partial assembly because of this arm, the left arm. You might want to paint him separately, and the left arm could be added at a later point. And now let's take a look how he stands next to some other miniatures. Haldor Icepelt was replaced with yet another battle leader. The new battle leader is on the right. On the left we have a mini from 2018, and on the right from 2025. 7 years of progress made this spell much more ornate. But the roles are exactly the same. Both of them are battle leaders. Looking very, very cool. This is how our pal stands next to a Grey Hunters character, a leader of Grey Hunters. We converted him to Deathwatch, but this is effectively miniature from the Grey Hunters. And we can see that these guys look very, very nice together. Yet another addition to Space Wolves. Ariak Rockfist is a human mountain compared to the pal on the left. And of course, Captain Santas that we have built recently stands next to our pal like this. Both are primary Space Marines, even though Captain Santas has some firstborn characteristics to his armor. And that is gonna be it for today, my friends. Let me know in the comments below if you have obtained this miniature, if you have built Haldor Icepelt, if you played with this mini. let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it and subscribe to the channel. We have tons of other miniatures to build and kit bash. Stay tuned for that. As always, check out the video that you see now on your screen. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.